On May 29, 1453, the Ottoman army, led by Mehmed the Conqueror, seized Constantinople, putting a violent end to one of the longest-lasting empires in history. The fall of the great city also ended the life of the last emperor of Byzantium, Constantine Palaiologos. The legends that sprang up around the fall of Constantinople are a large part of Orthodox and Hellenic tradition, even after the liberation from the Ottomans. And even today, there are Greeks who continue to believe that one day Constantinople will become Greek once again. The legend of the Marble Emperor, hence the arising of the legend of the Marble Emperor, Maramaramanus Basilius, Constantine Palaiologos. The body of the emperor was tragically never found after the fall of the city, and his grave was never discovered. Legend has it that Constantine Palaiologos did not die at the hands of the Ottomans, but rather he turned to stone, unable to bear to look at the beloved seat of his empire falling to the enemy. So, according to the legend, one day the Marble Emperor will come back to life and take Constantinople back. Perhaps the legend of the Marble Emperor was a tale that was spread among the defeated people in order to keep their hopes alive that the conquerors would not stay in the city for long. Constantine Palaiologos was born on February 8, 1405, the eighth of 10 children of Emperor Manuel I Palaiologos and his wife Elena Dragis's, daughter of the Serbian ruler Constantine Dejanovic. Little is known about Constantine's life before his rise to the throne of Byzantium. He was a skilled general, and he and his brothers commanded the despotate of Moistras in Moraz, today's Peloponnese. In 1427–1428, Constantine and his brother Ioannis fended off an attack on the Moraz by Carlo I Tocco, the ruler of Epirus, and in 1428 Constantine was proclaimed as despot of the Moraz, to rule the province together with his older brother Theodore and his younger brother Thomas. Together, the Palaiologos brothers extended Byzantine rule to cover almost the entire Peloponnesian peninsula for the first time since the Fourth Crusade, more than 200 years prior. They rebuilt the ancient Hexamilian Wall, which defended the peninsula from outside attacks, and in 1444–1446, Constantine personally led a campaign into central Greece and Thessaly in an effort to extend Byzantine rule further into Greece. The Byzantine Empire was in decline when Constantine was proclaimed emperor on January 6, 1449, after the death of his brother Ioannis. It was a time when the Ottomans were on the rise, taking over land that had been under Byzantine rule. Constantine made an effort to unite the Orthodox Church with the Catholic Church in the hope that the Catholics would provide military aid to stop the advance of the Ottomans. But this stratagem was sadly to no avail. 4 years after assuming power in Byzantium, Constantine Palaiologos was called upon to counter the third siege of Constantinople by the Ottomans, a siege that began on April 15, 1453 and ended in the fall of the city on May 29 of the same year.